It's your boy Zappa, Daimyo no Super Robo. Welcome back to the Ivalice Chronicles. Previously, we ran through Orban Monastery's lower floors and found that Flightless Bird is our resident eject button. As such, ejected. Well, we don't need any more chocobos. We need to catch other creatures in time. Also, we got big ass reading material.
Are materials that await your perusal.
Historical account of Saint Ajora's life recorded on it by his disciple Germanique. Its existence has long been denied. No, I didn't. I looked to see if it was automatic, and it was automatic. Let's go. The Scriptures of Germanique. I opened the Scriptures of Germanique, entrusted to me by Elder Simon, and began to leaf through the pages. Oh, this is Rasmo. Words before my eyes were written holy scripts in the ancients, far beyond my ken. Several illustrations scattered throughout, but many pages were missing or damaged. The script is exceedingly difficult to decipher. I turned the pages, faintly penned words in modern Evolution script occasionally caught my eye. Notes of an explanatory nature had been added here and there throughout the book, all written in the same hand, although exactly whose I could not say. A faint scent of ink rose from these notes. As I touched my finger to one of them, the writing smeared. It seemed to have been penned only in the last few days. Then I realized that these transcriptions were most like Elder Simon's work. He must have devoted a significant portion of his life as custodian of the underground library to deciphering these scriptures, line by painstaking line. I relied heavily on his fragmentary notes as I continued reading. Apparently the Holy Scripts had been recorded by Germanique, but who was that? The name struck familiar chords, but half-forgotten history lessons rose unbidden in my mind, and then I remembered. Germanique was a disciple of Saint Ajor who betrayed his master, turning him over to the Holy Eddorian Empire. In doing so, ensured his name would live on in infamy. Astounded that the Libram penned by the same Germanique from history lessons now rested in my very hands. Saint Ajor was a child of the gods, ascended from the heavens to deliver humanity from its self-inflicted chaos. By his prophecies was the word of the divine imparted By his prophecies was the word of the divine imparted upon mortal men. After his death, these teachings formed the base of the Church of Glabados, its name meaning to obey God, in the holy tongue of the ancients. The church's influence later spread throughout Ivalice and further afield to Ordalia, Romanda, and beyond. The deeds of Ajor are known to all, and yet I would seek to learn more of his remarkable journey. Saint Ajora's birth came somewhere between 1200 years ago in the midst of the golden age of technology, when airships yet pilot the skies. He was born in Lassalia, in the city of Bravenia. Moments after his birth, he rose up as feet approached so well. Upon reaching its base, words of prophecy poured forth from his infant lips. A calamity shall soon befall this well. Seal it up at once, that none may drink of it. Some days later, a plague descended to the town of Bravenia, and those who drank from the well succumbed to the contagion and perished. Only the families who heeded the prophetic words of Saint Ajor were spared from malady and death. In the incident with the well, people came to revere Saint Ajor as a portent of a miracle and child of the gods. Then, at the age of 20, his life was cut short. Circumstances surrounding his death are closely tied to the legend of Zodiac Braves, so throughout Ivalice to ancient times. To trace the story of these fabled warriors, I must delve yet further into the past. Ivalice was not always united as it was today. Long ago, the Romans divided into 7 domains: Fulvaham, Lionel, Limberry, Lassalia, Galion, Zeltinia, and Moland. Each ruled with the other, never-ending struggle to expand its own territory. The age of feudalism. The conflict had been continued for centuries until ambitious young king rose to power in Moland. This young monarch dreamt of uniting all of Ivalice under his hand, but the road to victory was a difficult and dangerous one. The king turned to ancient tomes and dark magics found within, summoning a demon from the netherworld to do his bidding. But, once unleashed, the demon slew the king and set out to destroy the very world itself. 1 second. To combat this monstrosity, a great hero set out on a quest. Together with his 12 comrades, he collected the Zodiac stones that had been scattered throughout the world, and thereby formed the Zodiac Braves. These warriors soon defeated the demon and its minions, banishing the creature back in its infernal plane. Their deeds came to be told as the legend of the Zodiac Braves. The Zodiac Braves has since appeared whenever the world balanced on the brink of catastrophe, only to vanish just as quickly and Christ had been averted. Similar catastrophe threatened the world in the time of Saint Jorah. The liege lord of Limberry summoned a demon in hopes of seizing control of all Ivalice, and once again plunged the world into chaos. And just as in legend, Saint Jorah collected the 12 Zodiac Stones, once again the Zodiac Braves rose to defeat the marauding demon. Thus, Saint Jorah was hailed as the world's savior. However, the Sovereigns of any age have small tolerance for the inference of well-meaning heroes. Saint Jorah's fame drew the ire of the Holy Edoran Empire, which dispatched soldiers to capture him and his devoted followers. Pharaohism was the prevalent religion of the day, and its priests feared Jorah's growing influence. Ultimately, Germanique, the 13th disciple, was tempted by sordid coin, offering vital information that led to his master's capture. The saint was expelled upon the gallows of Golgotha soon thereafter, so he was their Judas. But lest we forget, Saint Jorah was a child of the gods. The wrath of the heavens was swift and terrible. Immediately following the execution, Milan, center of the Ferris teachings, was visited by a terrible cataclysm. The skies rained blood, storm of gold and lightning ravaged the city, very earth trembled with thunderous roar. Milan sank into the sea. This was a legend with which I was familiar, the very same tale told to every child of Ivalice. But the Saint Jorah described in the scriptures, Germanique was a different man altogether. Jorah was no child of the gods. He was a mere mortal, no more divine than you or I. He was revolutionary who fought to realize his own ambitions. No lover of peace, no hero who sacrificed himself for the good of humanity. Germanique wrote of him, "As the founder of the new religion, a rising number of followers, Jorah was seen no more than a nuisance to the empire. But to the slaves and destitute who suffered most under imperial rule, a fair treatment and equal opportunities espoused by Jorah appeared a ray of hope, and he is their savior." But Jorah was apparently more than just a religious founder. He was a saboteur who infiltrated enemy states to collect information and sow disorder. While Jorah was a spy, dispatched the Holy Edoran Empire by a rival state. His teachings, the faith they inspired, and the influence he wielded were but contrivances to enact the downfall of the empire, orchestrated from within the borders by Jorah himself. For all his guile, the Imperials were fully aware of the threat Jorah posed. Germanique was employed to collect evidence that would allow the Empire to arrest Jorah as a spy. The 13th disciple was, in reality, no more than the Empire's instrument to play in a play to uncover Jorah's true intentions. It seems that Jorah indeed attempted to form the Zodiac Braves. Germanique confirmed this in his writings that Jorah even discovered some of the stones and had entrusted them to his close disciples. But what was his purpose in forming the Zodiac Braves anew? Do not know the liege lord of Limberry actually summoned the demon. Elder Simon's notes speak of his doubts on the matter, and not a single line within the scriptures seems to record the event. Nevertheless, it appears a catastrophe which the greater part of Milan sank into the sea did indeed coincide with Jorah's execution. Footnotes provided further enlightenment. They expressed a different view, no doubt the personal opinion of Elder Simon. Although many spoke of their existence, none had ever set eyes upon the strictures of Germanique. Some might say they are fraudulent, written with the sole purpose of discrediting Saint Jorah, but I know this tome to be authentic. When I served as an inquisitor for the church, those in its upper echelons feared the existence of this work, and the same is no doubt true for the High Confessor. They're all fearful of these writings, for everything contained in them is fact. After Saint Jorah's death, the church, which had capitalized on his considerable influence to seize the power for itself, had only one task: to conceal his true nature as a human being. This one fact had to be erased from the annals of history. They need to ensure that Saint Jorah be remembered as a child of the gods. The use of the Zodiac Braves, a legend believed throughout the continent, was a stroke of genius. It's a simple feat to convince people that Saint Jorah had led the Zodiac Braves to defeat a demon that never existed. I realize now I lost my faith the moment I began to read these scriptures, yet I feel no sorrow. Thinking it back, I now know that my desire to know the truth is stronger than my faith had ever been. Above all, I am as guilty as any involved in this great travesty. All these years, the church has concealed the truth and lied to a flock. Though I am compelled to condemn these acts, I cannot bring myself to do so. Even if I were to bring these scriptures before the people, the church would not stand idle. In all likelihood, I would be accused of heresy and burned at the stake. But that is not the true reason for my inaction. The library is everything to me. It's a treasure beyond compare. The only means of slaking my endless thirst for knowledge. If I were to share this book with the world, my precious library would be taken from me. I cannot allow it. To be separated from my tomes, I can think of no pain greater. In the end, my curiosity eclipsed my will to do what was right. Within these pages lie the truths hidden by the church for so many years. Miracles say Jorah were not but lies, but he was an ordinary man. By interweaving the events surrounding Jorah's death and his mendacious teachings, his followers fabricated the means by which to seize power. But is that truly all there is to know? Elder Simon wrote that Saint Jorah's demon never existed, but I have seen the dark power of the Zodiac Stones with my own eyes. There's an evil presence at work. Something much more sinister than the High Confessor and his twisted plots. Something that our ally is keeping track of, in her own tongue.
You are always welcome.
Stratagems.
Let us begin the lesson.
Ah, samurai. Pardon the yawning.
Farewell. Until next we meet.
Encyclopedia.
Within lie many historical
People say this has
records.
updated. Mark is
Let us
red.
speak on this again. To fully understand Ivalician history, one must take a broad view.
Alright. Let's see. Going from chapter 2 to 3, Kafkarian slaves the gates of Lionel, Rhymes on his party entered the castle halls, where Cardinal de la Qual waited to greet them. When Cardinal used power of Zodiac Stone to transform into a demonic Lokavi, Ramsar emerged from the battle victorious. While Ivalice had been held captive, held captive within castle, she now found herself with Dila and Ratsatania. Having banished Queen Loveria to Fort Belisat for her partisan princess, an abduction Duke Lochlana placed Loveria upon the throne. In response, Lard crowned Orneus king and dispatched an order of the Northern Sky to Besalat in order to free his sister. Meanwhile, Ramsar journeyed to Lasalia to alert Salbag of presence of actors who dictated the war from the shadows. He didn't listen. In Lasalia, Ramsar repelled the church's inquisitors, sought to capture him for the murder of Cardinal de la Qual. Living for Allies and other Zodiac Stone was kept at Orban, but having been branded a heretic, he would be unable to gain entry. He had no choice but to allow his sister to accompany him, despite his fears for her safety. And now, at Orban Monastery, Ramsmo has encountered and defeated Weegraf, now a Knights Templar who arose to Lucavi as he lay at death's door before disappearing. During this time, his comrade Islud was able to make off with both Virgo Stone as well as Alma. And when trusted with descriptions Germanique by Elisama, Ramsmo set in pursuit of his sister. We have none stones.
Let us trace the journeys of those who shaped history. Till next time.
Alright, and while new stuff did appear, kind of boned by having to walk in a door. I fathom a battle.
You are the heretic Ramsar Beowulf, yes?
Who are you? You do not appear to be of the Template.
You will come to Riovani's castle. Your sister will be returned in exchange for the scriptures of Germanique.
Riovanis? What does Grand Duke Barrington have to do with this? I had heard he keeps both Dukes Larg and Goltana at arm's length, and fields no troops in their conflict. Why would Alma be in his custody? What interest does he have in the book?
Surely you have read the scriptures.
Yeah, I just read them.
Yes, I've read them. Could it be the Grand Duke is in league with the Church? If so, Having its secrets exposed would be problematic for him, too.
You are in no position to make threats. If you wish to see your sister again, you will come to the castle and do nothing extraneous. My lord awaits.
Deltinia Castle, Chapel Ruins.
So here you are. They've been searching high and low for you. What is it? Are you unwell? Ah, but I forget myself. I hope this day finds your royal majesty in better spirits than those past.
Do not mock me. Please, I could not bear it.
That was cruel of me. I'm sorry.
So, what is it that you mean to do with me? I'm not Avalia. There can be no possible value in holding me. No value, even in my living.
Possibly. You are not Avelia. We do not even know your rightful name. Whether even you be highborn or low. No such records remain.
My life until now. What was it all for? Raised to think myself Avelia, I never once suspected that I was merely a replacement for the real princess. Of the royal family. I alone was confined to a remote monastery, far from the seat of our crown. I alone was made to live in seclusion, and had often wondered why. Even so, this I thought a burden light enough. If it meant the kingdom would know peace. Yet still Ivalice runs red with blood. All this suffering and solitude. What purpose did it serve? How ironic it is. Now that I am free of the monastery, I find myself longing for it. Though I may have been a bird in a cage, at least the song I sang was my own.
It has been the same for me. I was given the wardrobe of a nobleman, and so I played the part. A puppet, ever dancing for patrons unseen. Most men but play the part they're given. Most live and die not knowing they play a part at all. But I am past all that now. I am their puppet no more. I will exact from them the price of the merry dance they lead.
And just what is it you plan to do?
You must place your trust in me, Avelia. I will burn down this kingdom and build a new one. A kingdom worthy of you. I will show you a world where your light will outshine the sun. A world without darkness. A world where you will always be, Avelia. This is my heart's desire. For you are my purpose. My everything. You will have no more need of tears.
Can I truly trust in you?
I will never betray you. Never. On Titra's soul, I swear it. So come now. Dry your tears.
Leia. Ooh, new target unlocked. Alright, ooh, yes, adventure.
What'll it be? Of course.
Numerous. Marquis Elmdor slain. Marquis Elmdor, liege lord of Limbury, the hero of the 50 Years' War, dubbed the Silver Prince by his friends and Silver Demon by his foes, reported to have been slain in battle. The recent conflict has driven a wedge between him, Duke Goltana, and Marquis Elmdor, choosing instead to take a neutral stance. Despite this, Duke Goltana demanded Limbury's continued cooperation, but Marquis Elmdor, or is it Marquis? Whatever, firmly refused to repose, fearing for the well-being of subjects. Relations quickly deteriorated. Duke Goltana ordered the invasion of Limbury, bringing their armies into conflict. The Marquis himself joined the defense of the Foos Plains, was struck by a stray arrow, the wound leading to his eventual death. Marquis Elmdor was a popular figure amongst the common people, despite his noble title. He's long been a devout member of the Church of Clavados. A steady stream of mourners pay his respects at his grave. Having served as steadfast general Duke Goltana during the 50 Years' War, it is said the Duke expressed profound regret for his part in Elmdor's untimely passing. It seems a certainty that his death will affect the war.
Need anything else?
Errands.
Back soon now.
Oh no, bad button.
A warm welcome. Not today.
Oh no, none
Need
here.
anything else? Thanks.
Rude. Outfitters.
Looking for all input by all means.
What's new? What's hot? Golden staff. Yeah, I'll stick with the mage staff for now. Many rods, wizard rod. Very good. Grab a pair of that.
Thank you for your... Are you happy with anything?
Oh. Oh well, I don't need to buy that. Musk pole. Damn. Iron fan. Goku's pole. The sharpness pole can cause the target to lose their face. Attacking has a chance of causing atheist.
Are you happy?
And grab one of them. And then here's where things get whack.
Are you happy? Thank you. Are you happy? Anything? Are you happy? Thank you. Are you happy? Thank you. Are you happy to make this purchase? Thank you.
But those knives are better. I'll still grab
happy?
one anyway. Let's... I don't even have a bard. Proud hide bag. Bags are expensive. Shit, dog.
May I be of further... Oh, you're here to sell. Are you happy you can't...
Oral sword. Get rid of
you
one
happy?
of those. Nifty.
Are you happy you can't...
Two mage sticks. We're finally going to get...
Are you happy? Thank you can't...
Someone's got a flame rod equipped. I think it might be on Lad.
Are you happy you can't... Are you happy? Thank you can't...
Increases magic power, though. That's important.
Are you happy? A pleasure.
Sell off
Are you
the
happy,
books. I'm gonna get an ivory pole. Does that come from... It did. No, the ivory pole.
Are you happy? Thank you can't...
I wish I'd have known that. I wouldn't have bought it. Throw these axes, maybe? That's got a good skill on... I'll hang... Nah, whatever, I'll hang on. I'll eventually get around to throwing those.
you
Yep.
You can't.
I don't think I need to buy any
you
more
have a
lances. 14. Definitely need lots of those. Ninja blades are
You
outdated.
can't. Are you happy? Thank you.
These old.
Are you have a pleasure?
Ooh. And who's sitting on a mage cloak and not wearing elven? Weird.
Are you can't. May I help or catch your eye? Are you happy? Anything? Are you happy? Thank you.
And we'll just like burn off high potions over time. Let our reactions. Ooh, Fuma shurikens.
Are you happy to make? Thank you.
I need to start throwing those then. Elementals.
May I help with all else?
I didn't even
Catch
look at
your eye.
armor. Black cowl. White robe. Abs elementals.
May I be of? You're in safe
All right.
hands with me.
That's an improvement. What about... You've already got one.
This is your grand total. Most apps. This is your grand. You won't be just.
And bird over here. Ah, but... Magic ring. Oh, while equipped, immune to silence and berserk. Ooh, nifty. Zappa mala. String of 108 prayer beads made from the seeds of sacred tree protects a range of melodies and enhances wearer's magic. While equipped, grants immunity to various ailments. Immune to poison, toad, vampire, undead. Boosts all elements. Oh man, and I just went broke. That would be a good trade for that cloak. Maybe? Yeah, lad over here hanging onto a flame rod. Can't upgrade anything there. Yeah, that's better, but I have to go in.
Will
I'll
that be
quickly bring.
highway?
Alright, well enough.
What?
This might be a whole episode of preparing for the future. You have learned fuck all. Okay, yeah, you are passing through. You need 1 JP so you can move on.
No problem.
Brawler. It wouldn't hurt to learn these as well, but Brawler itself is the goal here. Tim. Building up to learn medium. Ninja. Dual wheel. Now this just has really good stat growth. I'll turn to throw some axes. Orator. Equip gun all the time? No, I think we might be sitting on it. Waiting for tame. I don't have a whole lot of money left, but let's hit the towns and see about some jobs.
Welcome. Make yourself up. Nothing. Will that be all? Thank. Welcome. Want to earn some gil?
Guard duty! It's an appeal for protection company to accompany our Chocobo Waynes along the route of Errands to Dorner. We truly jump time monster appear that trade routes or begin to threaten our caravans. Please protect the Waynes and cargo they carry.
Who's going?
Because you're passing through. You're passing through.
How long will you permit for this? Anyone you send on a... Very well. Will that be all? Thanks.
Right, I have a whole page open for these things. Errands, let's see. Okay. But after Ormond, Belmond, Lionel, Yardrow, Gilvains, Yardrow, which I gotta get to, Salia, Golland, Order, Daland.
Good day to you. Well, that's the spirit.
The Siege Weld. I was out for a stroll a few days past when Pat's Liberty Siege Weld. As I walked through, I caught a glimpse of dilapidated ruins through the trees. Heard of an ancient wonder in these parts, but I could have been one finding. I pray that someone go find my suspicions. Well, on this list, I also have what is peak job. Oh. Because that's not a guarantee. Alicia.
A fine choice.
Up over to Archer.
Welcome back.
Welcome.
I'm failing at menus. He said,
A good choice.
Yeah, I want you to master this, because...
All right. God's be good.
would like for someone to have access to mine. But be damned if you don't have to travel the full path of everything. Alright. Well, just fire it up on me.
A warm welcome to you. Thank
You know what? I'm not going to bother with the B squad anymore. I don't have to fight anything.
Good day to you. Well, look, you're interested then. Who's going?
So, flight.
How many days for this errand? Anyone you send, very well. Need anything to come back soon now?
Where's Lionel? Well, I don't have enough dudes, so... Who's ever?
A warm welcome to you. Want to earn some gil?
Guard duty.
You've some news from an... Right then. Tell it...
The task was a wild success. We've every right to take heart from our showing.
Respond to a call from Lacrim Quintile to protect their caravan from monsters. While fighting off monsters attack, the chocobo wains overturned. Single launch tests prohibited narcotics. Question the driver over the matter, and he revealed the company's president, Nahum Haas, a man aged in 1 and 40. 41? Okay. He was involved in drug smuggling ring and had ordered a shipment to be sent. The city guards succeeded in arresting Haas as he made to flee, received unexpected reward for helping him bring to justice.
I trust you'll be giving us more work like this in future. You'd be a fool not to.
Better still, we even acquired this remarkable piece. What a stroke of luck!
Ooh, the 4 deity plate. Set of 4 small brooches, each crafted in the image of one of the eastern deities' cardinal directions. The intricate inlay of fine jewels suggests the collection belonged to one of nobility.
Fine treasure you found there. I commend you. Congratulations. Your standing as a treasure hunter has improved.
Rubble up.
I'd consider that a job well done. Anything else I can help you? Come back.
Alright, Steve.
What?
But now...
I see.
Stop giving the reflect ring, man. Don't want that. Steve's job is more power. Martial arts, counter poke. Alright, back this way. Tavern Inn.
Make yourself at home. Want to earn some gil?
Siege Weld.
You've some news from an errand. Right then. Tell us how it went.
'Twas a complete success. Truly, I am overjoyed.
On the main trade routes between Garland and Dorler passed through the Siege Weld. The route was only opened as late and quite in a hurry as alternative to the abandoned road across the Linellium Plateau. Most of the woods remain unexplored, but the knowledge given to us in Tavern thus discovered ancient wonder deep within the Weld.
I must thank you for placing your trust in us. We are proud to have met and exceeded your expectations.
One last thing. A slight detour led us to make a fascinating discovery.
The Citadel of Trials. Went to school for training the Royal Guard's ancient kingdom of Baron. Graduates of the illustrious field of the ranks as Red Wings. Besieged airship corps. The castle's siege soldiers were lost in the cataclysm.
Another ancient wonder, eh? Remarkable work. I'd consider that a job well done.
Big numbers, big prizes.
Will that be all? Thank you and farewell.
Alright, and then now to Lionel. I said Lionel.
Welcome. Make yourself at home. That's the spirit.
Ruins at Jagura Pass. I saw them. Some man of strange ruins at Jagura Pass. They're one instant. Gone the next year. They might be an ancient wonder of note. Alien mystery. While I don't know how to interpret, I spotted what could be ancient ruins of Fenlands. Could it be one of the ancient ones that I've heard about? Anyone interested in investigating further? So.
Anything else I can help you with? Thank you.
What? To what end? Fenland mystery.
All right.
There we go. That way when I job over...
If you're sure.
And then the other job one's...
Yes? I'm up to the task. Oh?
A fine choice.
Yes?
Hey. Okay, that's going to help us. Force a critically wounded enemy creature to become an ally. That is a... Alright then.
I'm up to the task.
Well, she's got the right path for Orador. She's lacking everywhere else, though. Sure, fuck it.
I'm eager for battle. What is it?
Means bird. We'll just do this.
If you're sure.
Oh, you can have that rod?
Do you want something?
What's that? Equipment, please. I'm done with Treasure Hunter, frankly. We need to find something else to put on his feet. Fly. But increase stick. Mage cloak. Mage power gloves would be better, but I only have the one pair. What can I get here?
After all, in particular.
Heavy equipment. I could get more mage power. Magic ring doesn't actually increase magic. Boost elements, though.
Are you happy to make? Thank you for your. May I await?
Right, I am trying to set up. Okay. In this case, yeah, let's.
What is it? I approve.
Tavern.
Good day to you. What'll it be?
Errands.
Want to earn some gil?
Ruins of Durgrove Pass. Assault. Yeah. All right.
Who'd you have in mind?
You're the best job to do it. But then here for the other one. So
How many days will you allow for this work?
Obviously
Anyone
15.
you send very well. Who are you sending?
Oh wait. Also, I don't know who Joe spotted what appeared to be ancient. Okay, yeah, I did read that.
Who'd you have
yeah.
in mind?
Black Mage. Best. Time.
How many days for this errand? Anyone you send on an errand, understood. You leave the rest to me. Let's hope for a... Need anything? Come back.
Alright. And I know there's seasonal ones. Can I, like, get access to one of these seasonal jobs? We are in Leo. Leo the 7th. There's Goog, Zaland, and Garland. Virgo. We go to Garland, we can get another.
Good day to you. What'll it be?
Alright, Errands.
Want to earn some gil?
Ruins at Durgrove Pass.
You've some news from an errand. Right then. Tell us how it went.
'Twas a success greater than we could have imagined.
Because I sent an archer. After hearing the old farmer's account, we made our way to Gura Pass and witnessed the usual local festival in which small folk danced around a bonfire. We later knew it originated from sacrifice rituals dating back to ancient times that were still performed today. Leaving Zapparoni behind us, we continued to the pass. Through the ruins we discovered nearby were no ancient wonder. Our efforts were not in vain.
'Twas far from being easy work, but we rose to the occasion nonetheless.
Mayhap more pleasing still is that we found an ancient wonder.
Wonder discovered Tozus Village. A race of gnomes known as the Piscians inhabit this village. These gnomes were ruled by the merciless dictator of a mighty giant known as Atlas, freed them from long lasting their oppression. Their name Tozus derives from an ancient word meaning very distant place.
Another ancient wonder, eh? Remarkable work. Congratulations. Your standing as an adventurer has improved.
Do, 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 do.
I'd consider that a job well done.
The Fenland Mystery.
An errand's been completed. Right then.
Prepare to be amazed, for we have achieved the impossible.
We struck the Fenlands in hopes of finding an ancient wonder there. But his friends were an accursed remnant of the 50 Years' War, and even today their desolation bears in silent witness to the brutality of the conflict. The far side of the southern land, shrouded in a thick mist, we found the ruins. We were departing for home, we saw something extraordinary. A celestia flower blooming beside the noxious waters. By the time our children are grown, by the children are grown, would that those fens again be carpeted with celestial blooms.
Perhaps now you will see us in a different light, and will consider us when the next task presents itself.
We even had an incredible stroke of luck and found a sight of great wonder.
The floating continent. Ooh. There is once abundant as what airborne masterland might be. Academics have now settled on one prevailing hypothesis. Cataclysm caused a shift in the bounce of subterranean cloud zone, allowing it to surface.
Another ancient wonder, eh? Remarkable work. I'd consider that a job well done. Anything else I can help you with? Thanks.
Where are we going? Garland. It should be here.
Welcome. Not a lot happening.
Oh no!
Need anything else? Come back.
Maybe it only happens once. The Garland Magic Melee.
Welcome. Make it not today. Anything else I can help? Thanks.
Suppose not. So I guess the last one that I could possibly find is up here in Cancer.
Greetings.
What do y'all sell?
Catch your eye. Are you happy? Thank you very much.
There, now I have one of those.
Don't be...
Well then, rather than get into anything whack before the next episode, we'll call it here. And next time, more battle?
All combat is over. Now that you've tasted victory, I'm sure you'll be back.